Fox Valley Association matchup between the visiting Hortonville Polar Bears and the host Neenah Rockets. Friday evenings, December 17th. Christmas just around the corner. We got a little present for everyone tonight. A very good matchup here again in the FVA. A battle of two top 10 teams in Division I, according to the latest WisSports.net coaches poll. And this is yours truly, Ricardo Arguello, hanging out as always with Brett Christopherson, bringing you those high-definition shots. Jim Rosandick. And Brett, hey, it's always good to be at the Einie Dome, but hey, it's even better when we're seeing two great teams play, and I think that appropriately describes these two squads.
Ricardo, another Friday night, another battle between two teams that are ranked. We're pretty lucky here in the early stages of this basketball season. 2 weeks ago, we were here for a great boys game. Neenah and Appleton East both were state ranked. Last Friday, you weren't there, but it was me and Rosie taking care of Wrightstown Freedom Girls, right? Both state ranked, and here we are again. You look at Hortonville, top ranked in Division I. Neenah, 9th ranked in Division I as well. Both undefeated in the Fox Valley Association play. Both will be battling for that top spot in the league, along with Appleton East, of course, which is ranked number 2. Talent all up and down the rosters on both sides. Obviously, we had a pretty good feeling Hortonville was going to be pretty darn good this season. They were returning everybody. I think the top 7 scorers were coming back from last year's squad. And then you look at Neenah, of course, led by one of the top sophomores in the entire country in Allie Zabel. And don't look, but Hortonville's got a sensational freshman, a fab freshman. So we got some young talent as well, college-level talent. We'll talk all about that, but this is one of the top games of the night in the state of Wisconsin. We are very lucky to bring it to you, and it's going to be like that the whole way through, both boys and girls. It's going to be a fun basketball season. Looking forward to this one. Hortonville's been annihilating teams, though, this season.
They have been. Brett, you'll get to more of those details on this fantastic Polar Bear team. And I'll start off, though, with some notes. Again, these notes put together by Brett. We'll start with Neenah. Neenah comes in 5-1 overall, 4-0 in the FVA. And the Rockets are ranked, as Brett said, 9th in Division I in this week's WisSports.net State Coaches Poll. Coming off a 75-56 win over Oshkosh West on Tuesday. That's a pretty surprising West team, by the way, that recently beat Kimberly. So that's a very quality win for Neenah. That was Tuesday, in an FVA matchup at Oshkosh. Allie Zabel, you will hear about her all night. She led the way for Neenah with 32 points on 8 of 19 shooting. She also finished with 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. She had 3 3-pointers and knocked down 13 of her 14 attempts from the free throw line. Amaya Jones next with 15 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Jones also grabbed 13 rebounds. Ava Cook added 12 points for the Rockets, who shot 45% overall and tallied 34 rebounds. Now on the season, Zabel is Neenah's top scorer at 26.3 points a game. That ranks first in the FVA and 4th in the state. She's shooting 50% overall, and her 17 trifectas, that leads the team. She's also 37 of 39 from the line. Brett, that might be better than what you shoot.
I love it.
From the free throw.
Love good free throw shooting.
That's a 95% clip, yes. Folks. 37 of 39. Woo. Cook is next in line at in scoring. At 9.8 points a game. Her 8 3-pointers are second on the team. Paige Warner averaging 9 points per game, which is third on the team. She has 7 threes. Zabel and Jones are the leaders for the Rockets in rebounding at 9.3 and 7.2 per game, respectively. Zabel's average ranked second in the conference. Zabel's also leading the way in assists at 4 per game. And
triple-double.
She can do it all. As a team, the Rockets are shooting 41% overall and 35% from three-point range. Opponents are shooting 51% overall, 61% from beyond the arc. And Neenah is also out-rebounding its opponents, 34.8 to 14.3. They're averaging 12.2 steals a game. And overall, the Rockets are averaging 69.3 points per game and allowing 50. Now, next for Neenah, doesn't get any easier.
Oh, it's a juggernaut.
Yeah, next Monday, they're at Appleton East in an FVA matchup tip-off schedule there for 7:30 p.m. Brett, what can you tell me about those top-ranked Polar Bears?
Yeah, Ricardo, Hortonville 9-0 overall, 5-0 in the Fox Valley Association. The Polar Bears, as we mentioned earlier, ranked first in Division I in this week's WisSports.net State Coaches Poll, and they're coming off a very nice 76-56 victory over Kaukauna. That's a good, solid Kaukauna team. That was on Tuesday, Fox Valley Association matchup over at Hortonville. 4 players finished in double figures in scoring for the Polar Bears, led by Rainey Welson's, right? Game high 24 points. She's the Fab Frosh. Wilson shot 8 of 14 overall, 5 of 10 from three-point range. She also added 5 rebounds and 5 steals. Lyric Johnson was next with 15 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and 4 steals. Cammie Pepler finished with 11 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. And then don't forget about Michaela Werner, chipped in with 10 points and 4 rebounds. Overall, Hortonville shot 41% and was 14 of 31 from three-point land. So they can shoot it, Ricardo. They like to light it up from distance. Pepler and Werner each hit 3 threes. Defensively, Hortonville forced 26 turnovers and was credited with 22 steals. On the season, this is incredible. A freshman, Ricardo. Wilson leading the Polar Bears in scoring at 18.7 points per game. That ranks 3rd in the league. She's shooting 55% from three-point range, where she has knocked down a team-best 28 triples. Johnson is next at 13.9 points per game. She's shooting 52% from the field. Pepler 3rd at 13.3 points. She's shooting 52% overall and has hit 21 threes. And Callie Pepler, she's averaging 11.2 points per game. Maggie Werner leads the way in rebounding at 6.3 per game. Johnson and Callie Pepler are next at 5.7 and 5.2 rebounds respectively. Cammie Pepler's 5.3 assists per game lead the team and the FVA in that category. As a team, the Polar Bears are shooting 47% overall, 42% from three-point range. Opponents shooting 38% overall and 31% from beyond the arc. Hortonville is also out-rebounding its opponents 33.1 to 19. That's boards per game. That's an average. Averaging also 17.2 steals per game. And looking at the points, overall the Polar Bears averaging 78.9 points per game. That ranks 3rd in the state average points per game. They can really fill it up and allowing just 40. And I know, Ricardo, I think you had mentioned it in your prep notes. You look at some of the scores that they've produced, Hortonville. Wow. They're not even close. And I think the two that jump out at both of us, right? 96-72 over Germantown.
Defending Division I.
With KK Arnold, yes, one of the top players in the country, running Germantown. And then Kimberly, December 3rd, 74-47 over the Papermakers. That's
an eye raiser because of the conference rivalry. Usually you don't see blowouts like that.
No, and particularly against a program like Kimberly. We know Troy Cullen hangs his hat on really tough defense, and that is going to be the challenge this Neenah team is going to have to face. I think Hortonville, you look, Ricardo, and we'll see it tonight, deep. When you're returning that many key players from a squad that was pretty strong last year, a lot of experience and a lot of depth to use if you're Coach Celeste Radka.
Just a few seconds away from the national anthem and then the start of tonight's game. Hey, Rosie, ESPN's here. Can you put it on the ESPN kids down there? I always love these things. Kaukauna does this too, Brett, where they have the little ESPN table. The kids mimicking the announcers and the play-by-play. You got to love it.
I love the atmosphere. Good to see the band here, and it's a big game. It's worthy. It's a band-worthy game, Ricardo. 1 against 9 in the state. Always good to be here. Got to thank Mike Elkin, the athletic director here at Neenah High School, for making sure we're all set up. More on this game here, though, following the national anthem.
All right. Great rendition of our national anthem by the Neenah High School band, Brett, as we get ready for starting lineups. And the starting lineup for Hortonville. Well, we talked about her, the freshman, 5'9" forward, Rainey Wilson. Also starting for Hortonville, Maggie Warner, the 5'10" senior center. Lyric Johnson, great overall player, 5'9" senior forward. She'll also be starting, and Callie Pepler also starting, so 6' sophomore. Then of course Cammie Pepler, who feels like she's been around forever, 5'6" senior. So the Pepler sisters in the starting lineup for Hortonville. As we await the starting lineup for Neenah, starts with, of course, the 6' sophomore Allie Zabel. Shelby Roth, great tennis player, 5'10" junior. Ava Cook, 5'5" junior. Paige Warner, 6'1" senior. And then rounding out that starting lineup, 6'1" sophomore. Am I joking? So only one senior in that starting lineup for the Rockets, Brett. Again, a lot of young talent.
If you're Andy Brownell, the head coach for the Rockets, a longtime head coach, you got to be liking that, right?
Yes. We're in for a good one, I think, tonight, Brett. I know Hortonville comes in as the heavy favorite, but, Neenah's been scrappy this season. Well, and anytime you have a player the caliber of Zabel, that's always kind of the wild card there.
Again, Allie, number 1 for the Rockets, we'll talk about where she ranks nationally as far as recruits in that 2024 class, but one of the top scorers in the state of Wisconsin as well. So good to have this game underway, and the Rockets have it to start the contest. It's like a zone defense right now, Ricardo, for the Polar Bears. And a very active one at that.
Yes. There you see the turnover.
Oh, look at this. Good job by the Rockets to get back, but you can see already why that defense is tough. A turnover in Rockets' first possession of the game. We mentioned how many steals Hortonville averaging. There's Zabel, tough take, and almost in off the glass, gets her own rebound and in.
Did a good job there, Brett, of attacking the hoop. Missed on the finish, but able to rebound her missed shot and get that hoop. And there's a steal by Neenah.
Yeah, Ava Cook had it, number 4. Down the court quickly are the Polar Bears. And now Zabel's got it. She's got a run out all by herself. That's going to be an easy layup for Allie Zabel. She's got Ricardo, the Rockets' first 4 points.
Yes, and 2 rebounds. Just underway here at Ron Einerson Fieldhouse, Hortonville, Neenah girls hoops. And there's a travel call. And that's a second Hortonville turnover, BC.
We talked about, we'll see how this game progresses, but we talked about it last year. We did Neenah at Appleton East live stream, and just marveling at the fact that at that time, Allie Zabel, just a freshman. How do you go from 8th grade to freshman level basketball, right, in the Fox Valley Association? Now kind of looking at Rainey Wilson, same thing, just a freshman, number 11 for the Polar Bears. And these kids nowadays, they don't look like freshmen when they come in. And I think it's all that summer basketball in the AAU tournaments.
Brett, you hit it you hit the nail on the head right there.
They're just used to that type of competition, especially if they play in bigger programs. And look at Zabel, offensive rebound. Ooh, it was a block.
Yep.
I think that was number 12, Maggie Werner, who might have gotten her hands on that. Looked like it was going to be an easy bucket for Zabel. 3 from the corner.
There's Wilson.
Wow. So you got the young players showing off so far. Zabel with all 4 points and Wilson with the 3. Are we saying, is it Wilson?
Wilson.
And
there's a 3-point basket. That's Cook.
Ava Cook, yeah. Well, this is a fun start here at this one. It's a 6-3 game. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was a 3, but okay.
So too. They're going to give Cook the 3, and that's a triple for Cammie Pepler.
So we'll call that, I guess, a deuce instead of the 3 for Cook. All tied up here, 6 apiece.
Go to the replay at the timeout, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice strip from the back. That's Callie Pepler. Neenah with its second turnover.
Oh, wow, deep three here. Whoa, nothing but net.
And
she kind of held her shot.
She held the gooseneck there.
Is that Cammie for 2 triples now?
It is.
So that's a deep, all 3 buckets. Wilson and then 2 threes from Cammie Pepler, all coming from 3-point range. 9-6 lead for the Polar Bears. Tough take, high off the glass, but staying with it. Again, offensive rebound, and finally fouled at Ricardo. That's Amaya Jones, a 6'1 sophomore.
A couple rebounds there for Jones. But yeah, Brett, we talk about Cammie Pepler, 4-year starter for Hortonville, going to UW Milwaukee.
That's your school.
That's right, trying to hook back up with their ex-teammate Macy McGlone.
Yeah.
Amaya Jones with the free throw.
I think Macy did a little recruiting.
I don't know if she had to do
probably
too much
not,
recruiting,
right?
because I think they probably talked about it when they were teammates. Because I think Cammie Pepler knew kind of at that point as a sophomore that was maybe where she was going to go.
That was an early kind of commitment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nine to 8 is your early score here. 14:50 left in the first half. Hortonville with the 1-point lead here at Ron Einerson Fieldhouse.
Some good offensive basketball in this one so far. Both teams coming out strong. And like you said, Ricardo, no rest for Andy Brownell and the Rockets right away. They got to get ready for. They go from number 1 in the state to number 2, Appleton East, on Monday night. Just life in the FVA.
Good crisp ball movement there by the Polar Bears, Brett. I love to see this.
Yep, spreading the floor and not rushing it. But Pepler can take that. She's thinking about a little jab step.
Look at that.
Nice feed outside. Who is that? Is
Wilson.
that Wilson? Yep. But offensive rebound. Oh, wow.
Ball will be out of bounds, going back to Hortonville.
Hortonville with the 9-8 early lead as we look at our Cooney's embroidery and sportswear scoreboard. Oh, nice little move. Wilson against Zabel, and she'll go to the line.
Ooh, I like that aggressiveness from Wilson, Brett.
It still boggles my mind that she was an 8th grader last year, right? And you see that quick step. I mean, what was she doing in 8th grade?
Making everybody look bad in the other opposition.
Nothing but net. Wilson with 5 points for the Polar Bears. So many ranked teams in the FA, so many ranked teams in the G10. Beautiful bounce pass, just got a little too far underneath.
That was a nice block by Wilson, Brett.
And not only in the FVA, but in the Fox Valley region and then our G10 markets, right? A lot of state-ranked teams. We'll go over everything. Look at Hortonville. 83s coming into tonight's game, Ricardo. 3rd most in the state. Appleton East actually 2nd with 83. Top-ranked Waupun. They had the number 1 mark in the state with 90.
Yeah, I'll be seeing them on Saturday, Brett. They have a big game against Wrightstown. As we have a foul, and Brownell's not happy.
Nope. So Rachel Dietrich, number 12, with the foul. Zabel Dietrich and number 34, Sage Kirkleski, all with fouls for the Rockets to start. 3-1 fouls. The differential between Neenah and Hortonville. Zabel has it. Oh, double team. And
they're going to call Cammie Pepler on the block.
Of course, Allie Zabel, the daughter of Mark Zabel. We've known Mark for a number of years. Outstanding player back in the day. I think it was Oshkosh North in high school, and then went on to have a stellar career at UW Oshkosh, where he's in the Titans Athletic Hall of Fame. Coached at St. Mary Catholic, Fond du Lac. Guessing Allie spent a lot of time in the gym, right? And there she
had no
shooting.
choice.
Boom. Wow. Allie Zabel already with 7, and we're tied up. That's Wilson from 3. Short. That was a good find by Pepler.
Maya Jones, nice
feed.
feed.
Just a little too far.
Yeah. You saw what Maya was seeing there, Brett. That was good anticipation, just the pass just a little too far ahead.
Yeah, defense probably forcing that, hurrying that pass a little bit, but yeah, she did have Rachel Dietrich streaking.
12:49 left here in the first half. All tied up at 11 between these two top 10 ranked teams. Top ranked Hortonville, number 9 ranked the Neenah Rockets. Pepler.
Good find to the corner.
Right there, Brownell saying that she traveled.
Allison Hafman, Ricardo, with her first bucket. Good take by Hafman. Passing up that shot in the corner and working for something better along that baseline. Stolen. Well, what is it right now?
It's a scrum, look at that.
It's like a pinball.
Oh, Pepler just a little too far.
Two good teams going at it.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about that. And something that we haven't discussed, Hortonville now Division I, right?
Yes.
Moving up, typically, traditionally a Division II team.
They had to have just cleared that Division I line, Brett, because they've got to be one of the smallest Division I teams out there. And now Pepler get called with the foul. That is her second.
Aggressive defense, right? And depends on what kind of a refereeing crew you're going to get. Some are going to maybe let that go a little bit, but now that's her second.
Callie Pepler checks back in as Cammie comes out.
But yeah, I believe Hortonville and Appleton East, I want to say, are in the same section. I don't know if Neenah's part of that as well. I haven't really looked. Oh, good steal. That was number 11, Rainey Wilson, knocking that away. But that's going to be one whale of a playoff when you have
another turnover.
That type of talent. Here comes the bell. She's going to spot up. Nice left-handed take.
Yeah, they're going to get number 21 for Hortonville, Trinity Mocadlo, on the foul.
Yeah, Trinity Mocadlo, a 5'8" junior guard for Celeste Radka.
Her and Hafman, they play a lot of minutes in the rotation for Hortonville.
Watch out. Ooh. Well, look at two girls, of course, that's defense, so making sure they know where number 1 is at all times. That's what you like to see with a zone, right?
Well,
not lazy. I love the activity that you see out of Hortonville.
Yeah, and you're going to see that, from Hortonville. They know who the top player on Neenah is, and that's another turnover.
Oh, boy, they do create the turnovers, don't they?
We have 9 between the two teams to start. Wilson.
Boy, good little crossover dribble by Wilson, the freshman.
Mocadlo. Oh, nice feed inside.
Yep.
Is that Hafman? Able not to finish, however, and nice rebound.
Zabel.
Yeah.
How many rebounds she
has
already?
5. That's her 5th.
She's going to spot
they
up.
left her open just for a second, Brett. Airballs that one, though, and look at that fight for the rebound. He's getting a little chippy down there.
Both teams fighting for FBA supremacy, along with Appleton East, of course. You'd like to see the energy. Big December game.
It's going to be fun to watch that evolve throughout the season.
Yeah, because we talk about it all the time. What you see now in December is not what you're going to see in the end of January or end of February. As you get playoff time, presumably both teams should only get better from here on out.
Jones with her 3rd rebound.
I like the fact Neenah trying to push tempo and not let Hortonville set up that defense, right?
Right.
Try to get out in transition. Good hands by Paige Werner there to secure it.
Looks as the ball will stay with Hortonville, I believe.
With Neenah, yeah.
With Neenah, I mean.
Nice little jumper. That was number 4, Ava Cook. Boy, another rebound by Zabel. She's hit hard. Whoa, they set a block.
Okay.
Wow. Both defenses scrappy. That's the thing, too. Andy Brownell over the years, what I always liked about how his style, he's not afraid to mix it up, show different things, make things a little bit uncomfortable for the offense. And, again, talking about the Polar Bears activity on the defensive side, same with the Rockets, all over the place, really sliding, moving, fighting through screens. There's Wilson, rims out. And a nice defensive rebound by Jones, and here come the Rockets and Zabel. Gave a Cook the miss there. Lyric Johnson, whoa. Boy, some banging going on.
Yeah, and they're letting them play.
So Cammie Pepler, Ricardo, back in with those 2 fouls. Something to keep an eye on for the Polar Bears. Of course, as you said, going to UW-Milwaukee, so many players. Lyric Johnson committed to Eastern Illinois. Cammie Pepler, as you said, UW-Milwaukee. Cali has Division I offers from Eastern Illinois and Providence. Rims out for Cammie Pepler. And is that Lyric Johnson's first bucket?
It is.
Good offensive rebound, second chance points there for the Polar Bears. Talk about Allie Zabellin and what she's got as far as rankings. Yeah, check this out, Ricardo. Already Division I offers from Green Bay, Illinois State, Marquette, Milwaukee, Minnesota, Montana State, Oklahoma, St. Thomas, Oklahoma and then St. Thomas, Texas Tech, Toledo, Wisconsin, and Xavier. She's got some options.
And she's just a sophomore.
Yeah, that list will only continue to grow. Zabel, Ricardo, not sure if you know this, but listed right now number 13 by ESPN nationally in its class of 2024. And you got to think Rainey Wilson's going to start creeping up on those lists in due time as well if she continues to ascend. A nice take by Pepler. Pepler with 8.
Yeah, nice little run here by Hortonville, Brett.
Zabel hangs on the rim but doesn't fall. Oh, Pepler with a bullet pass.
Yeah, there's a no-look pass.
And I think Andy Brownell wants to call a timeout.
Yeah, Brett, because right now what I have is a 10-3 run by Hortonville. At one point they led 9-8.
30-second timeout. Gives me a chance to thank our sponsor, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. Get your team, club, or business name out there with Cooney's. They customize products specifically to fit their customers' needs. Family owned for 20 years, they have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Delivery service is available. Contact them today at 920-731-0922 or send them an email at Cooney's, COONEYS 0922 at sbcglobal.net. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. Postcrescent.com. Also the Oshkosh Northwestern. Both Facebook pages and our USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube channel. Give that a subscription look if you wouldn't mind.
There's Roth. Kicks it back outside. No good on that
good look.
Shot attempt, yeah. Lyric Johnson with another rebound for Hortonville. They're going to call a foul. Brett, I believe that's on Dietrich.
It is her second. 14 fouls for the Rockets, 4 for the Polar Bears. By the way, well, we'll talk about what's coming up as far as our next Varsity Game of the Week live stream. We're going to take actually a little bit of a breather, right, to get through the holidays. But we've got a great matchup coming up in a few weeks as we get back at it. We're going to get steps.
I believe so. That's the 5th. Now both teams, well, Hortonville has 5 turnovers. I have Neenah with 6.
Unofficially.
Unofficially, of course.
Thanks again to Neenah Athletic Director Mike Elkin. Don't see Mike here tonight. Actually going to look for him and wish him a happy holidays. If he's listening, Mike, happy holidays. We appreciate your support of us and letting us come and stream these games, whether it's football, boys and girls basketball. Always love coming to the Einerson Fieldhouse, don't you, Ricardo?
The Einie Dome.
Yep. Nice steal. Good defense again, just suffocating Rainey Wilson with the steal. And there's Wilson from the top. Wow, nothing but net. Good-looking player, Ricardo. Good-looking player. She's already got 8, 2 triples, and another timeout for the Rockets.
Again, I have a 13-3 run now for Hortonville.
Hey, folks, we got a great deal right now. Digital subscription to the Post Crescent, not the Northwestern or any of our USA Today Network Wisconsin sites for $29, just 1 year, $29. You can get all the benefits included with a digital subscription. That includes full access on your desktop, tablet, and mobile devices every day. Also, the e-edition is part of that. That's a digital replica of the print edition. Please help play a vital role, folks, in supporting local journalism that you and your community can trust. Learn more right now and sign up right now at postcrest.com/subscribe. Again, $29 for just 1 year. That's a fantastic deal on a digital subscription.
You know, Brett, you were talking about the holidays. You know, there's another holiday. That's today. That's Jim Rosandick's birthday.
Yes, Rosie. Happy birthday to you.
Good job, Rosie.
Rosie, tell me not to sing. Stop it.
You made it another trip around the sun, my friend.
How old is Rosie, Ricardo?
I guessed
28?
42.
28?
Oh, no, he's not that young.
Still working hard, still grinding, right? Got to grind. Rockets are going to have to grind their way back from an 11-point deficit here. Good take. That was a good look off the glass, though, as Callie Pepler. And see what the Rockets are going to do here. Look at almost 3 players on Zabel. Jones rims out, but she's going to the line.
I like what Jones did there. You know, she got the pass in to the paint bread, just went right up. Didn't mess around. You know, that's a big thing with me. Don't put the ball down when the little guards can grab it. You know, put it right back up. And she's going to the line for 2. Misses on her first.
Saw some real good post play last week at Freedom. Megan Alexander, number 40, fantastic in the post. Right, Rosie? Both hands, excellent footwork. She was tough to handle for Wrightstown, so keep an eye on Megan Alexander for Freedom as far as post players in this area. Very impressed. And Jones doing some good work. The 6'1 sophomore, very active, physical player in her own right.
Just a sophomore.
Yeah.
I mean, again, only two seniors on the Rockets roster overall.
Lyric Johnson working hard, now gives it to Wilson. You had Lyric on part of the varsity roundtable recently.
We did.
Good rebound by Jones.
Woo!
Just talking about her, and picks up the foul. That's going to be number 20. Lyric Johnson picks up her first.
Yeah, Jones with her 5th rebound, Brett. And she starts throwing around those elbows. You want to get out of the way when anybody starts throwing around the elbows, Brett.
That's actually now the 7th team foul, so bonus free throws coming for Amaya Jones. 1-and-1 coming up. She's 3 of 4 from the line. All 3 of her points coming from the free throw stripe.
Let me tell you, Brett,
the bounce there.
As you know, I have very little talent when it comes to basketball. But I'll tell you what, I'm a scrappy defensive player. And when I get a rebound, people have known not to be around me when I get a rebound because I throw the elbows.
You guys swinging those pointy elbows there?
Get out of the way when those things start flying.
Well, then you get a nice basketball right in the nose.
Look at Zabel. Taking it herself.
She's going to the line.
And
I think
Johnson
picks up 2 quick fouls now.
I agree with you. Is that her 3rd?
2nd.
Okay.
So
yep.
Zabel,
Her 2nd.
Yep. First trip to the line coming up for Allie. She's got 7 points so far on the evening. Make it. No, missed. I was just going to say make it 8. Remember, she was sensational at the line, right? Coming into tonight.
37 of 39,
yeah.
I think.
So
only her 3rd miss of the year.
Very rare to see a miss. Nice drive. That was a good offensive rebound, but number 22 I like to take there was Callie Pepler. And now a foul against the Rockets, their 5th. Ava Cook. Points hard to come by after that flurry that we saw to begin the game. And there's Andy Brownell, not only coaching but doing some
Towel work
here at the Einerson Fieldhouse, cleaning things up. Multitasking. Andy Brownell, this is the 18th or 19th season now here with the Rockets. Long time. He and Troy Cullen got to be the deans, right, of the FVA.
Yes.
Long-time coach for the Papermakers, Troy Cullen. Scoop shot blocked by, is that Jones blocking Wilson out of bounds? Good help defense.
Yeah, I was just going to say, very active, showing hands. That's what you got to do against Neenah. Oh, I'm sorry, Hortonville. And there you go. There's a turnover.
Now you got 2-on-1 if you want a 3-on-1. Nice little pull-up off the glass. No good, but Jones fighting and can't get it to fall. And Lyric Johnson comes down with it.
That's unfortunate if you're a Neenah fan. You were able to convert on that turnover, Brett. They had 3 chances.
Wilson wide open. You can't leave her wide open. Boy, a rare miss. And a turnover. And a turnover back. Here we go. Allie Zabel run out, left-handed layup, and good. 10 points for Zabel, and slowly but surely Neenah keeping itself within striking range. Kind of felt like it was teetering there a little bit. Hortonville leading by as many as 11 points. Wow. Well, Andy Brownell wants, I think, a little bit.
Hook, yeah.
That was definitely a high hook, it seemed like, but the officials say play on. Zabel, tough take, little hesitation. She goes to the line. Just a little bit of that hesitation gets the defender to freeze, and she's got such a fast step, uses both hands so well, and going to the line is Allie Zabel.
I think she had a player underneath, Brett. Not sure if she was being blocked by her defender, though. By Zabel's defender, I should say, as a free throw from Zabel. She misses her second. Wow, Brett.
It's your fault.
It is. I'm jinxing it.
Back to a 6-point game as we look at our Coonies embroidery and sportswear scoreboard. Two of the best teams in the state of Wisconsin in Division I battling it out here at the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse, campus of Neenah High School. Only a couple more years, right? Oh, there's a steal. Zabel, she's got it. Going up, this time with the right hand, and she's got the basket and the chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and, Pepler, I see what she was trying to do there, Brett, but it's one of those things where unless you are really getting a specific nice block, you're going to get called for that. That is clearly the offensive player is in the advantageous position on that play.
Seems like Zabel's had a few steals tonight too, doesn't it? Bunch of points, bunch of rebounds, and she's got the 3-point play completed. Big game for Allie Zabel. And look at this, a 1-possession game. I've got 14 points for Zabel already. Wow, and she knocked that one down. 3-on-1 here. Bounce pass. Beautiful feed, and look at this. Ava Cook with the basket. On the steal and the feed from Zabel. Ricardo, this was an 11-point game not that long ago. And knocked away again. That time it was number 12. Rachel Dietrich swatting it away. Good feed underneath.
That's a lead now for Neenah.
Yes, Paige Werner with the finish. What's the run here?
I'll give you in a little bit here. At one point it was 22-11, Brett, and now it's a 12-0 run.
Wow. So credit the Rockets. Like I said, Ricardo, it felt like when it was an 11-point game, 22-11 you said, it felt like, ooh, are we going to see this patented Hortonville kind of surge here? And they've been beating teams so handily. Are they going to make the run and kind of put this away almost at halftime? But now you're seeing why the Rockets considered one of the top teams as well. They're battling back, and now we got ourselves a ball game here with 3:32 to play. Doing it a lot on defense, forcing turnovers and getting out in transition.
Yeah, Hortonville with 9 turnovers, Brett. And Allie Zabel, she's having herself a nice night in the first half. 14 points. I'm going to add up these rebounds, Brett. 8 rebounds.
Almost a double-double already.
And then you're looking at, certain other players for Neenah. I want to point out Amaya Jones. She's on the now she's back in the lineup. She was taking a breather, but Brett, she has 8 rebounds. So Neenah really controlling the glass.
Well, both teams coming in with substantial rebounding advantages over their opponents, so that was going to be kind of interesting to see how this played out, who was going to have the advantage in that department when that's a strength for both teams.
Well, right now I have a 20-8 advantage on rebounds to Neenah.
Oh, good little up and under move. Just couldn't get it to finish, but look at this. Oh, there's a rebound right there, offensive. Lyric Johnson going against Jones, left hand, and they're going to say on the floor. So Amaya Jones, 16 fouls, so bonus coming up the next time the Hortonville Polar Bears are fouled. That's a big skip pass. Nice one-handed grab by Pepler. Deep three again. Buries it. Boy, she has, unlimited range.
No, she is a clutch player. And look at Hortonville kind of amping up the defense a little bit.
I've got 11 points for Cammie Pepler, including 3 triples, and 2 of those deep triples. Good hustle by number 3, Shelby Roth. And look at that. Is that Zabel? 17 now for Zabel, answering that triple with one of her own. Jeez. And look at this. Yeah, that's number 4, Ava Cook again. Zabel feeling it.
I think that would have brought the house down a bit.
Look at Andy Brownell. I think he's playing defense for the Rockets. Lyric Johnson with a tough finish off the glass. You having fun?
Whew. Brett, I'm trying to keep up.
I know. I'm trying to do books, scoreboard.
Zabel with another rebound. Takes it back up.
Oh, nice little mid-range shot. How about that in your arsenal as well? Jeez.
28-27.
Zabel already with 19 first half points. Zabel going against Pepler.
Yeah, they're going to call that. Yep. Brett, I have Hortonville with 11 turnovers.
Well, let's see if Hortonville and they're showing some of that pressure to try to force a quick turnover, maybe a bucket on top of that. But nice job by good hands by number 15, Jada Stewart. Hope I'm saying that last name right. That looked like an easy bucket. She swatted it away. Zabel with another rebound. She's on the run. Good feed, Zabel up and in. That's number 21, Paige Werner. Something about Zabel's game too, Ricardo. She doesn't force the shot, right? I mean, she's going to look for her teammates and be a facilitator as well.
1 minute left now in the first half, Brett. Quite an active first half. Jones inside. Oh. Yeah. Trying to get back control. Heck of a run here to finish for Neenah.
Oh. Like Werner had something underneath, just overlaid it maybe, and now There's Wilson. Boom. Jeez. That's another deep three. That's her third triple.
Woo, we're all tied up.
11 points. And that's Paige Werner getting fouled. She'll go to the line. Stewart picks up the foul. 2 shots coming for Paige Werner, who's got 4. And her first trip to the free throw line is good. What a game. Oh, yeah, remember we were here 2 weeks ago, Rosie, and all those kids. Oh, He's ready to go old man on these kids.
Get off my lawn.
Start knocking down cameras.
Here the Neenah coaching staff saying high hands. Hortonville, here's Pepler.
Almost knocked away.
Yeah.
5 seconds. Pepler shot from the free throw line, no good. Rebound, where's it going to go? Ooh, it's going to go to Neenah.
So Roth did a good job of just not allowing that rebound to happen for Hortonville. Smart move by Radka to take out Pepler, and I let her get a cheap third foul here. That's how the half will end. 32-30 lead for Neenah. Brett and Allie Zabel, 19 points. And 10 rebounds. I'm going to update my Twitter. You can follow me, folks, at PC Ricardo, Brett at PC Brettsy, and Rosie at Metal Rosie.
Looking for 06192. 06192. If you haven't, come on down. You're a contestant for the Bergson shootout.
Again, this matchup of 2 top 10 teams. Number 1 ranked Hortonville in Division 1 and number 9 also in Division 1, Neenah. Rockets with a 2-point lead. Again, they had a 12-0 run when the score was 22-11. They kind of got things going in the right direction for the Rockets. From there, it was back and forth to close out the first half, and we're looking forward to a solid, close second half as well.
Well, it is halftime here at Ron Einerson Fieldhouse. We look at our Coonies Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard. Shows the home Rockets leading the visiting Polar Bears 32-30. We'll talk a little bit more about this game. And some switcheroos we got, right? Coming up this next week and maybe beyond as far as Clubhouse Live goes. Some digital offerings right after this short message. Back to Ron Einerson Fieldhouse here in the campus of Neenah High School. Again, as we look at our Coonies Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard, the Rockets leading the Polar Bears 32-30. This great Fox Valley Association girls basketball matchup. 2 top 10 ranked teams. Hortonville number 1 in the state in Division 1. Neenah number 9. Once again, thanks to Coonies Embroidery and Sportswear. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Contact them today at 920-731-0922 or send them an email at Coonies, Cooneys, 0922 at sbcglobal.net. Also, USA Today Sports Plus, that's the new sports app that puts the fans first. Get the latest scores, stats, and standings, and enjoy interactive experiences with our award-winning sports writers. Download USA Today Sports Plus from the Apple or Google Play stores today. USA Today Sports Plus, fan harder. Fun first half of basketball, Ricardo.
Absolutely. Again, we talked about Zabel, 19 points, 10 rebounds.
Double-double already.
Yeah, in the first half. And, you know, it was a good run. Obviously, basketball is a game of runs, Brett. And I think both teams showed that early on. Hortonville kind of was in command. And then again, the big 12-0 run by the Rockets midway through the the half. You know, got things going. The momentum swung over to the Rockets, and they kind of closed out, hit some big threes. And again, Zabel's great performance on both, you know, the offensive end and then with the rebounds. And then I thought Amaya Jones played well. She has 8 rebounds. And then, of course, Rainey Wilson with a couple of big threes, Brett, to keep Hortonville, you know, within the one possession. Just entertaining first half, and I'm expecting nothing less in the second.
I think it's going to go down to the wire. It should be a whole lot of fun. Hey, first, before we get to what's coming up this coming week as far as digital offerings go, again, we've got a great deal on a digital subscription to the Post-Crescent, the Northwestern, and again, all of our USA Today Network Wisconsin sites for just $29 for 1 year. You can get all the benefits included with a digital subscription. That includes full access on your desktop, tablet, and mobile devices every day. The e-edition, that's a digital replica of the print edition. That's also included. Please help, again, play a vital role in supporting local journalism that you and your community can trust. Learn more details and sign up now at postcrescent.com/subscribe, thenorthwestern.com/subscribe. Actually, any of our sites. $29 for 1 year. You can't beat it. Our next Varsity Game of the Week live stream, guys. Actually, we're going to take a couple of weeks off, right, due to the holidays, but we will return January 7th. So that's 3 weeks from today. We got to get through Christmas. We got to get through the New Year. And then January 7th, we'll be at Appleton East as the Patriots, Ricardo, host these Polar Bears.
Good matchup. Big matchup.
That should be a great Fox Valley Association girls basketball showdown. Our live coverage will tip off at approximately 7:15 p.m., and you can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin website. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. At least right now, that's number 1 versus number 2 in the state of Wisconsin, so that should be a whole lot of fun on the girls' side. As far as what's coming up, we got a little switcheroo going on with Clubhouse Live. That's our weekly Green Bay Packers show. It was with Alan Lazard. We've had to switch to Marquez Valdez-Scantling due to NFL protocols. Well, there's now more NFL protocols, and unfortunately, for the time being anyway, we have to revert back to a virtual show. That is due to the NFL's all teams now in the enhanced COVID-19 protocols, and that means it's basically, Ricardo, very strict, kind of like it was like last year at this time, right?
Yeah.
The players can't go out. There's I think position groups, they're back to virtual meetings, masking regardless of vaccination status, so players can't be really going out and about doing shows. So like we had to do last year, we're going to transition to a virtual show. We'll be live Monday night at 6:30 with Marquez Valdez-Scantling virtually. You can watch the show on any of our websites, including clubhouselive.com, any of our Facebook pages. That includes facebook.com/Packers News. Please like our Facebook page, facebook.com/clubhouselive, and our USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube channel. It's an unfortunate reality, Ricardo, but at least we have the option and the ability to transition to virtual. MVS is more than willing to do it, and we'll see what happens with that Packers-Ravens game. And hopefully maybe in a couple weeks, maybe things will kind of simmer down a little bit, or a few weeks. Come playoff time, maybe we can transition back to the in-person show, which typically takes place at the Paper Valley Hotel. But for the time being, virtual it is.
Let's hope that is the case, but it's unfortunate what happened there. If I may just talk about stuff that's coming. We're also off for a couple of weeks with the Varsity Roundtable. That'll return that first week of January, we're hoping. Same thing with the R&B show, Brett. We have some stories coming up. I just released the all-area football team, Brett. That was this Friday, or that was today, I should say, earlier today. And then late last week, or actually I should say early this past Monday, I released the all-area girls volleyball team. So please check that out. Brianna Cantrell, Player of the Year for the girls volleyball team. That's Post-Crescent area now. And then Wes King Wes King is the All-Area Football Player of the Year. So please check out those two teams and see if your favorite player or players made either one of those squads. Also have the 4 storylines to look for, Brett, in the girls' basketball season, which we're about a quarter of the way through.
Well, I can't believe this is Hortonville's 10th game already. We're
I
not
know.
even at the Christmas break.
They got it all in right away.
Yeah.
So look for that again on postcards.com. There are some subscriber things there. Brett mentioned the deal that's going on. That's the only kind of stuff you get is for being a subscriber. I'd be remiss without mentioning the big news today, Brett.
Yeah.
Steve Jones stepping down, resigning as head coach of the Kimberly Papermakers football team. I think that's a pretty big story.
That's a huge story.
Unfortunately, it came out on the Friday news dump.
Yeah.
But I talked with Ethan Doucette, the linebacker, just before I drove out here, Brett, and threw some quotes in that story that we posted on postcrescent.com. They called the meeting and everything. And he said the players several of them were shocked to hear that. But it's not like he's resigning because of parental issues or anything like that. This has everything to do with the fact that he is an accomplished leadership. How would you even describe what he is?
He's a leadership coach.
He's a leadership coach, yes.
He's in demand for his speaking engagement.
Yes.
He has that book that came out with him and Lucas Jaden, The Twin Thieves, has done real well. And I think there might be more opportunities for books like that, leadership books. He's actually retiring also, or stepping down as an educator as well. So this is all at the end of the year. He's just transitioning to a different role in his professional life. Right,
and they were very happy for him. And but I think the area is going to take a hit.
Yeah.
And that's going to be unfortunate. Any coach that walks into that situation, this is a guy that had X amount, 100-plus wins, 10 conference championships, 5 state titles, 1 runner-up, and just I'm sure he's most proud of the men that he's helped coach along the way because everyone speaks reverently about him, Brett. I know I just contacted Blair Mulholland, the ex-standout running back. We're familiar with him. And he had great things to say about him, as did Ethan Doucette. I contacted Rob Salm, so you're going to see an updated story on the coaches and players' reaction to that, Brett. Rob Salm, obviously Appleton North. He competed against Coach Jones in the final game, Brett, that North beat Kimberly.
Yeah, that's a big deal. We'll miss Steve. Hopefully, I'm sure he's going to stick around the area, but from a selfish standpoint, I'd like to see him stick around for another 20 years. There's a steal right out of the gate. Cammy Pepler looking for the basket. No good. It gives me a chance to run down the first half scoring. Zabel for the Rockets. Zabel 19. Ava Cook 4. Werner 6. And Jones 3 for the Polar Bears. Hafman with 2. Welson with 11. Maggie Werner with 2. Johnson with 4. And Cammy Pepler with 11. That's your first half scoring. But yeah, that was a big. That's it. That's the story of the day, without a doubt, as far as local sports goes in the entire state of Wisconsin. I would think you would agree.
I would.
I mean, he is the Kimberly, the premier program, right? 5 state championships, 5 in a row, that 70-game winning streak, state record, scrum for the loose ball. And what was his overall record? It's like he's got 100 more wins than losses. I don't even know if he has double-digit losses.
I think it was 129-9.
Crazy.
Off the top of my head, but yeah.
Crazy. But, I would love to know, kind of like when Lucky Wirtz retired as a coach and an educator from the boys basketball program at Kimberly High School. We talked about that. Would love to know the candidates. I mean, that is a premier basketball coaching job. Kimberly, a premier football coaching job in the state of Wisconsin. They're going to get, I would think, some very interesting candidates for that one. And Zabel, left hand take, Ricardo. Kind of goes back, gets that defender maybe a little bit off balance, and then she takes off. She's got 21. And Jones with another rebound.
Her 9th of the game. And Brett, 4-point lead now for the Rockets.
Zabel thinking about it. Oh, nice bounce pass in traffic. Jones, and they're going to get, I think, a tie-up going to Hortonville.
Yeah. Look at Brunel is all fired up. His team playing well defensively. They're scrapping for those rebounds, Brett. That's the stuff, that scrappiness, the work ethic that doesn't show up in the box score too often.
Boy, Pepler so smooth with the basketball. Look at that little shot, clearing space. But congratulations to Steve Jones, bro. What a career, and fantastic that he can go out on his own terms, right, and transition to another facet of his life that I think he said he's very passionate about in his press release. So good for him. Blocked.
Yeah, Roth blocked. That's number 12, Maggie Warner. Ball stays with Neenah.
Look at some of these scores. You look at the Hortonville schedule. They beat Green Bay Southwest 79-42. Preble 86-11. Waukesha West 77-43. We talked about Germantown 96-72. They beat Oshkosh West 70-33. Then Kimberly, we mentioned that, 74-47. Oshkosh North 82-29. Fond du Lac 70-27, and Kaukauna 76-56. So a rare close game for the Polar Bears right now. And as you look at Maggie Werner, she picks up her third, and she's got to sit down for a little bit. Good defense underneath by Wilson, looking to find Jones, and she's going to go to the line. Nice little bounce pass.
Yeah, and that foul on Lyric Johnson. I can't. No, that's Hafman.
So Amaya Jones, she's 3 of 5 from the stripe. All 3 of her points coming from the free throw line tonight. You know,
5-point lead now for Neenah.
I was going to say, Ricardo, I know, especially for the fans, I'm sure they love the fact that when you're Hortonville that you're just kind of chopping through everybody. But these are the games, right, that really build you for the rest of the season, right? The games against Neenah, games against Appleton East coming up in a few weeks. So those are the games that are going to make you better and get you ready for tournament play.
Shelby Roth with the foul. Brett, she was part of that championship doubles team with Sophia Pape in the fall. She also had her and Pape in the number 1 doubles had the deciding point, I guess you could say, in the team championship for Neenah, as that's a turnover by Hortonville. As the Rockets are the Division I girls tennis champs.
So her second.
This is not a good start to the second half, I should say, for Hortonville, Brett.
Give that Neenah defense a lot of credit, though. They're making it very difficult right now. Blocked. And the Rockets keep it. Tough shot off the glass.
How does she get that rebound?
Staying with it. Oh, just can't get the fall. That was Paige Werner. And now Wilson coming down with the basketball. She's going to the rim, and she picks up a foul. That's going to be on Zabel, her second. You like that attack mode, don't you?
I do. Go right at her. Freshman on the sophomore.
Looking at Neenah's schedule, they beat Stevens Point 69-33. Their only loss of the season was back on November 27th, 62-54 to Arrowhead. That was part of the Kettle Moraine Thanksgiving Showcase, as Wilson now has 12. Rockets then beat Fondy 73-34, Appleton North 74-45, Appleton West 71-40, and Oshkosh West 71-56. So a lot of lopsided victories for the Rockets as well this season.
Zabel.
Multiple players. Then she just weaves her way through traffic, Ricardo.
Yeah, you can't have that if you're the Hortonville defense. Too much.
Woo.
And that was a nice play by Pepler, Brett. Callie Pepler.
Her first points of the night.
Lyric Johnson with the steal. Callie Pepler.
Ooh. How about that?
Hey, that's a quick way to get 5 points.
Yeah, and just like that, back to a 1-point game. Rockets on the move, breaking that defense. Blocked, though. I think Lyric Johnson got her hand on the ball. Oh, nice steal. swatted away. Nope, initially was swatted away by Ava Cook, but the
Cammy Pepler wanted that.
Yeah,
Now
she's
her
feeling
sister.
it. Got it. Look at that.
A little sisterly love.
8 quick points, Ricardo, including a pair of 3-pointers for Callie Pepler.
You know, Cammy Pepler had the shot, and here with the steal by Callie.
Cammy to Callie. Oh, it looked like there was some contact. Cook gets it, and here come the Rockets.
Brett, this is going too fast for me.
It is, isn't it?
I'm too old for this.
Rosie's the steady man right now.
Whoa, it's a bell from way out.
Oh, my. What a display. Both sides, Ricardo.
I need a little bit of a sports drink here.
And Andy Brownell and the Rockets want to burn a full timeout, so he has 2 timeouts remaining. It's tough to keep track. Neenah boys, by the way, taking it to Hortonville, 40-22. The Rockets with the lead. Of course, the Rockets boys state ranked as well. That's with 12:21 left in the second half. Thanks to our friend John Yoke, who's over at Hortonville tonight. So Zabel, she's got 7 this half, 26 on the night. She's got 3 triples. Then you look at Callie Pepler with 8 fast points, including a pair of 3s. And that's 8 3-pointers so far tonight for the Polar Bears. Wilson has 3, Callie Pepler with 2, and Cammy Pepler has 3. The talent on both sides is crazy. I mean, it's just fun to watch. And we knew that. We talked about this last year. Watch for the girls' side. It's going to be loaded here in the FVA, and we're seeing that play out here in the early stages of this season.
FVA, the Valley, I mean, all the way down to Fond du Lac, too, with Waupun. And
Lyric Johnson, again, she's another one of those talented players with the scholarship. Here comes Zabel, boy, on the move, and that's Wilson picking up her 3rd.
It's hard for Wilson to kind of keep up with Zabel, Brett, when she's on that fast break.
Yeah, we talked about here are all the G10 teams. So that's the 10 markets that we call the G10. Green Bay, Appleton, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, Manitowoc, Sheboygan, Stevens Point, Wausau, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield. Those are the markets as Polar Bears with a nice steal, good trap. Cammy Pepler and lays it in. She's got 13. But all the state-ranked teams in the G10, many of those here in the Fox Valley. And that's swatted away. Look at this defense creating offense here for the Polar Bears. Pepler, she'll take that shot. It looks like we're going to get a foul on the Rockets. So Ava Cook picks up her 3rd. But here in Division 1, Hortonville number 1, Appleton East number 2, De Pere number 7, and Neenah number 9. In Division 2, Notre Dame number 2. Division 3, Waupun 1, Freedom 2, Wrightstown 4, and Xavier 7. Division 4, Mishicot 6, Laconia 8, Springs 9. And there's Wilson. Man.
Was that Division 4 you said?
Yeah.
Well, another team, and I mentioned this in my column, St. Mary Catholic should probably be ranked. And that's Shelby Ross. Bucket, first of the half.
First of the game as well. What a game. Boy, back and forth. Here's Zabel. Nice little like Euro step type move, and that's in.
Ties it up, Brett. Look at this back and forth.
This is fast pace. Yeah, I didn't even get to the Division 5 rankings. 3, good. Look at who it is. Callie Pepler putting on a show here in the second half from distance. Her 3rd 3-pointer of the half, and she's got all 11 of her points in this half. Man.
Well, if it's Division 5, Brett, is Assumption up there? Because, that is defending state champs.
Yep, Lourdes is 7 and Sheboygan Lutheran 10. That is a lot of teams.
Yes.
But you look at just Division 1 alone, Hortonville, East, De Pere, and Neenah, all within the top 9. And then Notre Dame, as I said, number 2. And then, of course, that Division 3 is a juggernaut with Waupun, Freedom, Wrightstown, and Xavier. And that was
Paige Warner, yeah.
Keeping the Rockets within 1.
Oh, nice move by Pepler. She got hit in the face, though. 11:41 left in the second half. 1-point lead for Hortonville.
This is going down to the wire, isn't it?
It might.
Lyric Johnson thinking about it. Finding Pepler the hot hand. You can't give her any space, Ricardo.
To use an old antiquated Sports Center term, Brett, she's in fuego.
Oh, my goodness. 4 triples. She's got all 14 of her points here this half.
Oh, they're calling that. Lyric Johnson did a good job, able to tie that one up and get the turnover. 6 turnovers for Neenah, Brett. Yeah, Brett, and you were looking at Callie Pepler. What, 4 threes?
4 threes in this half. All 14 of her points coming in this, 8-minute stretch, basically?
Yeah. I mean, it was her first basket came, it was 38-32. Her basket came making it 38-34. Then her 4 3-pointers came after that. And that's a 19 to 9 run here by Hortonville.
That's the danger of Hortonville, right? We talked about it, the depth. So many players.
She was so quiet in the first half.
Yeah. So many players can just get red hot, and their ability to shoot the 3.
Looks like Brett, I just got a text from Steve Jones.
Okay.
I'll be talking to him either tomorrow or early next week. So look for that. Again, that story updating everything and getting more thoughts from him. I'd like to get him on the One-on-One R&B Show podcast.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
He agreed to do that during the season, so we'll see if we can get him in and talk about this significant day.
Pepler, Cammy Pepler. By the way, Ricardo, 11 threes for Hortonville so far.
Okay. And did you say they came in third in the state?
Yeah.
East was second, and then, of course, Waupun
was first.
Yeah. Very curious to see Waupun. I'm seeing them tomorrow.
Have you ever been in their gym?
Not in a long time. Not since their volleyball era when they were winning state titles there.
I think it's Beaver Dam that has a new gym over there that looks just spectacular. But I was wondering what Waupun's school was like. See it on 151 when you go by.
Sure.
Boy, scrambling. The Rockets trying to zone up a little bit. And good offensive rebound. That's Lyric Johnson. Her 6th points of the night and a big offensive rebound and second chance opportunity as well. Allie Zabel, good find. That was on the line, they said. No good. And what do we have here? A foul? Is that on Wilson?
I think it is.
That will be her 4th. So her 4th personal with 10:23 still to play, and she's going to have to sit down for a bit.
Trinity Mocadlo comes in for her.
Big foul, though. Big 4th foul, and your leading scorer on the bench for the time being. Good find at the top. Too strong. Good. Look at Jones with the rebound. Fighting for it.
Look at her just throwing people around.
I think they're going to call a foul.
Think so, too. That's her 12th rebound, Brett.
16 foul. That's also Callie Pepler's 3rd personal foul. So some fouls. Trouble starting to creep up here for Celeste Ratka. Of course, remember Celeste, the standout at Hortonville back in the day. Also great basketball player at UW Green Bay when she was, Celeste Haywish, her maiden name.
That's true. I think Hortonville's gone a little, or Neenah's gone a little cold, Brett.
Look at Pepler weaving her way through in the scoop shot.
Oh,
they're going to get, wow.
Wow, that looked, and Brett called a travel, but that was a very nice move by Pepler.
That was a beautiful move and scoop finish. How about that? Cammy Pepler also part of the round table a few weeks back with Lyric Johnson.
Almost get the steal here. I mean, look at the defense being played. And now Pepler just picked up her 4th.
Yep, and that's the 7th team foul. Actually, that's Cammy's 3rd I've got.
Oh, it is? Okay.
But bonus free throws coming for Allie Zabel.
And Cammy's not happy.
That's the thing, though. Aggressive defense, you're going to pick up some of those fouls from time to time, aren't you?
I'm just noticing I really like Hortonville's matching shoes. You get that, Rosie? They all got matching shoes.
1-and-1 coming for Zabel. Nothing but net on the first. She's got 29 points, Ricardo.
Yeah, check those out. I think Rosie's highlighting. Those are pretty sharp-looking shoes there, Brett.
And, yeah, looking good. 30 points for Allie Zabel. And
That's
we
all?
still have
That's it?
10 minutes to go here in this one.
She has 11 rebounds as well, BC.
Looking at Allie Zabel coming into this game with 593 career points. She's easily going to get 1,000, isn't she, in her career?
I'm guessing.
She's going to be going for 2,000 when all's said and done. Tough leaner. Good rebound. Back out to Cammie Pepler. Good. They can shoot. 16 for Cammie. Oh, swatted away by Johnson. Pepler. Oh,
Yeah, Rockets have had trouble with the turnovers, Brett. They have 7.
Good feed. Boy, she's been red hot. That's Callie Pepler. Oh, rims out. And Jones with the rebound. That looked good, didn't it?
It did.
Look at Zabel trying to fight. Oh,
Pepler,
boy.
and that might be Pepler's fourth.
Which one?
Well, I don't know if it's her or
I think it's, well, let's see.
is it going to be a McCodlow?
That's
on McCodlow.
McCodlow, yes.
That was close, though.
But
Brett, how many three-pointers does Hortonville have? Is that 12 now or 13? As Zabel goes to the line, shoot 2.
Ricardo, they have 12.
12.
Boy, missing the
Oh,
one-on-one.
boy.
But gets the rebound back. Leaner and good defense by, I think that was Callie Pepler. Letting some physical play go there.
Look at Pepler taking over here, Brett.
Boy, her ball handling skills are fantastic.
Almost got to play smart here. These possessions are going to be very valuable. Inside to Warner, knocked away.
Oh, that was a good job by Ava Cook. Good hands, and now another foul.
That's Pepler.
That's going to be her fourth, isn't it? And the 9th team foul.
So both her and Lyric. No, who was the other girl with 4?
Wilson.
Wilson's checking back in, Brett.
I think if you're she's not going to. You can't. I don't think you can take her out, can you? Or they are going to take her out.
I think you can't have both of them out. Because really, Hortonville only goes 2 deep, Brett, with McCodlow and Hafman.
Boy, those are big free throws that the Rockets are missing to try to keep themselves in position. There's a deep 3. Is that McCodlow? Buries it. Big triple. Trinity McCodlow, her first points of the game. And look at this.
13.
The Polar Bears up 10.
13 3-pointers. Look at them doubling Zabel.
Man.
That means other girls on the Neenah has to step up now. Boy, they've run dry here. Some big rebounds, by the way, for Maggie Warner. Inside, McCodlow.
Good job by Jones to kind of dig that out. And they're going to get
Roth.
Yep, on the foul, her second, and that's the Rockets' 7th team foul. So Lyric Johnson going to the line, 1-on-1 coming up. So impressed with Hortonville's just ability. They just come at you and at you, right? Defensively, they just keep.
Nothing's easy.
No, they keep at it and they keep at it and they keep at it.
And we look at Zabel, she has 30 points, but Brett, those aren't easy 30 points. Those are legit earned.
Yeah. And then offensively, I mean, they just hit you on all areas. Right? They can score on all 3 levels, underneath, mid-range, and of course we've seen what they can do from distance as Lyric Johnson hits both. And I think this might be the largest lead of the game for the Polar Bears. But, I mean, when you got so many different players, and then Callie Pepler was the spark plug that really propelled this.
Warner again.
This comeback. There's a deep 3. Rims out. Fighting for the loose ball, and the Rockets have it. I think Zabel was the one who saved it there. Boy, 3 defenders around that basketball. And look at this run out. Good. That's Pepler.
Callie Pepler. Woo. All 16 of her points in the second half, Brett.
10th team foul against Hortonville.
You know, fierce defense. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I look at Hortonville. Their defense this half has just been fierce.
Yeah, I agree, but they're shooting too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just when you think they come bam, 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 all like in a row. And if you're Neenah, you think, okay, what are we up? Did they leave by as many as 5 this half?
Yeah, I'll check that, Brett, here. Yeah, they led 36-30.
So 6
So they had a pair of 6-point leads throughout this half.
Yeah, and it felt like they were kind of sort of in control, didn't it? It felt like they were kind of doing what they wanted to do, and then that defense, like you said, Ricardo, creating offense, creating the turnovers, setting their offense up, and then the three-point shot. Man. But there's a tough leaner by Pepler, who's been red hot this half. Talking about Callie Pepler. I don't think I've gotten them mixed up yet, have I, as far as their names? Look at Zabel, leaner, off the glass, and good.
They need this, and boy, if the Rockets are going to have a run, they're going to need it now.
Zabel, 34 points.
That's a foul.
They're cheering. I think they want the NBA continuation, right?
Yeah.
So Dietrich picks up her third. Callie Pepler, 16 points all this half, including 4 3-pointers. You know, what's impressive too, Ricardo, you kind of said it as far as bench depth. They go, what, 2 deep, you're saying, Hortonville, right, with the McConnell and Hafman coming out. So to be able to play at that kind of frenetic pace defensively, they're in great shape.
Absolutely. Well, here you see where foul troubles could kind of be an issue.
Because that aggressive style, you're going to pick up some fouls, right. And look at this. They're doing just fine without Wilson and Cammie Pepler right now.
And McConnell, she's a veteran player. I mean, she's been through the wars, so she knows. She's a great sixth person.
Oh, wow.
Callie.
Wow. Has she just taken over this half. And Andy Brownell and the Rockets want to talk things over here again. Looking at Callie Pepler.
20 points? All in the second half.
20 points all this half. Some of the scoring you're seeing in the offensive talent, of course, Isabel with 34 for the Rockets, but Callie Pepler, 20 points all this half. We've seen Cammie Pepler with the ability to shoot from distance. She's got four triples and 16 points, but her ball handling on top of that, we know what Lyric Johnson can do. She doesn't have to always be a big-time scorer. She can do make an impact on rebounding,
She's
defense.
the glue. She keeps everything kind of together. And defensively, she's a presence.
Yes, she's a fantastic defender, but can pick her spots offensively. We've seen Wilson. She's got 4 triples as well. She's got 16 points. I mean, boy, oh boy. Looking forward to seeing how they match up in a few weeks with Appleton East.
I think what we need to see from, in my opinion, from Hortonville as this year goes on, if you're Coach Racka, what you want to see is developing another option or two off the bench to take some minutes, because this is a long season.
Yeah.
Come mid-March, these girls are going to be, through the ringer. And you'd like to develop a few more bench options. Good defensive play.
Yeah,
again, that's
12,
Warner. She doesn't get a lot of press. She's a starter. She's kind of, underrated, but she's been involved throughout this entire game.
I would say she's the glue, too. Very active defensively. You've seen her swat away a number of passes, getting her hands on rebounds, and, again, picking her spots to score.
Right there, just tipped it again.
Yep. She caused that whole turnover sequence that entire time.
Yeah, McConnell with the steal.
Oh,
nice.
That was the Paige Werner.
Yeah. Brett Neenah with 11 turnovers in this. That's something I'm sure Coach Brownell is going to point to.
Another one. Almost.
Oh, inside. There you go.
Wow. Paige Werner with the bucket. She's got 10. Still plenty of time. But look at Pepler. Jones, though, with the I can't. As one of those shots where I can't believe she actually missed it.
Yeah.
She's been so hot. The one thing that Hortonville does so good, too, is, you have to kind of throw it high, causing that turnover. They do a good job jumping up against the ball, not just standing flat-footed and letting you get it an easy kind of a lob pass over. No, they're contesting those and forcing tough passes and sometimes throws that sort of hang in the air then. Let your teammate come and swat it away and get the steal.
Good observation, Brad. Exactly.
So they don't take any possession off, regardless of who's on the floor. There's Cami Pepler now back in the game, and so is Wilson.
Nice pass underneath. Again, here's Warner.
Oh,
not able to finish. And Jones with yet another rebound. I have her for 15 unofficially.
Whoop.
Oh, you can't have that. And, Brett, that is the 12th turnover for Neenah. They're making things hard on themselves with all those turnovers.
Yeah, but that defense, again, really making it difficult as well. Almost a steal there for the Rockets, but fun to watch these two really good teams battle it out. Pepler, you can't leave. That's too wide open. She's hit those.
She has.
But there's Lyric Johnson, offensive rebound. Of course, again, Lyric going to Eastern Illinois. We determined that was Tony Romo's school.
Yep.
Sean Payton, I think, was there. 3. Oh. And another offensive rebound. Wilson this time. And Hortonville, they're still in attack mode. Pepler going to take it again.
They're just going to keep shooting them threes until they make one, Brett.
Oh, boy. Is that Zabel?
It is.
Left hand. Boy. One thing that I think is underrated about Allie's game is she's fast. She can get out and motor.
36 points.
Boom.
14 rebounds, and that's Wilson.
19.
We're waiting for that 3 to drop from her.
And 5 3-pointers for Rainey. Cook got it.
They needed that in the worst way.
It's not over yet, is it?
No.
With 3 minutes to go. I wonder if you're Hortonville, do you want to sort of kind of run some clock? Well, Cammie's in attack mode. You're not going to tell her to settle down, are you? She's going full bore. So Pepler, Cammie going to the line for her first attempts of the night. 16 points for the UW-Milwaukee recruit, make it 17. 3:03 remaining. Let's see, the camera is just knocked off of the picture there a little bit for the clock, but that's okay.
It's because these kids
don't sit down.
No.
No, it's fine, Rosie. We got it. We can still see it.
Wow, look at Isabel.
I know.
Just take it all the way down the court. Look at Jones.
Knocked away, though.
Yeah, it was.
And a steal for the Rockets. Down 12, 4-possession game. And foul. That's going to be 2 free throws. That's going to be on Cammie Pepler. Or check that, Callie. There I screwed it up.
You did it, Brett. You went almost the whole game without doing it.
Yeah. That's impossible for me. I strive for perfection.
You are.
Hoping to achieve excellence, though, along the way. And neither have ever happened for me.
You should write a book.
I should, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Good for Cook. So that's a double bonus, by the way. Still, of course. Can't get the second one to fall. Cook has 8 points.
See Ratka here talking to the official, pleading her case.
But, I mean, really, with 2.5 minutes to play, why rush the shot right now, right? Why not just kind of.
Good point.
Well, no, you're not going to do that. Look at that.
Think again, Brett.
Yep, sorry, I'm not going to say that anymore. As you can see the celebration by Cammie Pepler on that basket.
And Cammie Pepler is an assassin.
Oh, she is.
You're telling someone to not be aggressive who's aggressive. She doesn't know any other way, Brett.
Oh, she's a tremendous talent. I mean, it's been fun to watch her growth over the years as well. She is
She's taken a step up.
Oh, big time.
I mean, she was always pretty good, but she's really taken a step up this year.
Just her ball handling, the way she can kind of
look at that again.
Yeah, that's Pepler.
They're all over the place.
The way Cammie can just kind of gets in that paint, kind of probes sometimes, and she'll kick out for threes or she'll take it. She's a fantastic finisher inside as well. Zabel, she was fouled.
Yep.
So
Callie Pepler fouls out. That's her 5th. But what a tremendous half.
How many points did you finish with?
20.
Okay.
All this half.
I know these little kids are just getting on Rosie's nerves.
Well, here's an idea. Watch the game.
Nah.
No?
Brett, you have to understand, something could be happening on the other side of the stands.
You got
every 2 minutes, you got to make sure you got to see and then head back the other way and then head back again.
You got the girls on one side of the bleachers, the guys sitting on the other side. They kind of each going back and forth. It's kind of cute to see. As Allie misses that. Look at Jones high off the glass. Going to stay with the
Brett,
Rocket.
how many free throws has Zabel missed?
I got her with 4 misses.
She came in with only 2.
7 of 11 from the line, which is usually pretty solid. But yeah, unless that was a mistake on the WisSports.net stats. Officials talking it over here a little bit.
17 rebounds for Amaya Jones, Brett.
Again, folks, one final plug, a digital subscription. Right now, $29 for 1 year. Go to postcrescent.com/subscribe. We appreciate your support. And our next Varsity Game of the Week live stream will be January 7th. We're going to take the next 2 weeks off, get through Christmas and New Year's. But we'll be checking out these Polar Bears. They're going to be at Appleton East, a great FVA girls matchup. Number 1 against number 2. Live coverage will tip off at approximately 7:15 p.m. So mark that on your calendars as well. And Rosie, right? January is going to be very busy with a lot of basketball, and February for sure. And we'll be doing playoff games as well, regional, sectional. Maybe, Rosie, we can get back to that tradition we have where we do a girls sectional in the afternoon and then a boys regional at night. We'll find a place to get a burger or something, right? Ricardo will be doing wrestling by that point. So
I'll be wrestling, boy.
It'll just be me and you anyway.
Oh, what happened here? So Zabel missed another one.
Wow. She's been fantastic, though, tonight. She's got 36 points.
It was a technical, Brett.
Whoa, quick 3. Ooh, that looked pretty good off Paige Werner's hands, and you can see that Hortonville bench getting up. Both teams over the limit, so double bonus for just McCodlow.
Yep.
McCodlow with the three-pointer here this half. So far, her only points of the night. Misses the first. Good on that one. So 4 points for McCodlow. And a 15-point edge with a little over 2 minutes to play. Boy, look at that. Just almost another steal Bodies flying everywhere. Look at this, a loose ball. They're all on the floor. Half the players are on the floor. Hortonville will get it. Is now the time where you kind of take your time and run some clock?
Well, I don't. I'm very interested to see what Coach Racka has for her girls here.
Not sure what we're doing here.
Did they forget to switch the possession? Now they're saying it's Neenah ball.
That arrow pointing the wrong way. So checking things over. There's got to be the official scorekeeper, right? It's got to have that all squared away so that she knows. Cook.
Ooh. I think that'll stay with Neenah.
Boy, they are still battling
Yeah,
hard
they are.
with a minute 51 to play in a 15-point game. Scoop shot. Oh, nice rebound.
That counts.
Zabel, good. Wow. And a timeout for the Rockets.
Brett, could she hit 40?
She's at 39 right now. A minute 41 to remain. Again, the camera, apologize, got a little knocked off. Thanks to those little kids, right, Ricardo?
Yep, little Dennis Menace is running around.
Looking at Zabel, 1, 2, 4 3-pointers. $39 points. 39 points. How about that? Reminds me of one of those games that we streamed a few years ago, I guess now, when Jordan McCabe had like 40 plus.
Well, actually, earlier this year, I think Emily LaChapelle had 40 points.
Oh, did she?
In a game for Appleton East. This would be the second in our area. That's an incredible feat,
Yeah,
Brett, at the high school level.
Looking forward to, yeah, it is. It's an incredible feat. Usually when you get double figures, you get in that 10-point range.
Yep.
Was a nice night. Looking forward to seeing, though, Appleton East in a few weeks. That's going to be fun. That should be an electric atmosphere at Appleton East High School. Also looking forward to a little quiet time over the next couple weeks, though, with the holidays.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoys
Yeah.
the holiday weeks, the pair of holiday weeks.
I think collectively as a society, we need to take just a deep breath right now, don't we?
Don't forget my holiday week, Brett. My birthday is on January 3rd.
Oh, that's right.
Whoa, there's a foul on Zabel. Is that her fourth?
That is her fourth.
That'll put Rainey Wilson at the line. Nice night for her, the freshman, 19 points.
Yeah, fantastic. In an odd sort of way, kind of overshadowed. Keep in mind, this is a freshman
Right.
scoring 20 points in a Fox Valley Association game. That's crazy. And her first miss, 5 of 6 from the stripe, is Wilson, but 20
They got to throw up those threes, Brett.
Cook from Zabel, that's good.
Now, if you're Cammie, just let them foul away on you. Now, Brett, if I was out there, they'd be wanting to foul me.
You wouldn't be out there. You'd be on the end of the bench. Lyric Johnson at the line, shooting 2. Steady game for Lyric as well. Nine points for Lyric.
Look at the attention.
They're trying to
paid.
get it out of her hands, yeah.
Well, they got to shoot. You got to shoot.
And Wilson picks up her 5th.
19 rebounds for Amaya Jones now, Brett. Can she hit 20?
So Wilson fouls out. Callie Pepler fouled out a little bit earlier for Hortonville, but they're still up by 12. And Paige Werner at the line shooting a pair. She's got 11 after that free throw. Makes them both. Try to get that ball out of Pepler's hands. Nope, Jones will follow her. And hope that Cammie can miss a pair, but she's 3 of 3 from the line tonight. 21 points for Cammie as well.
Neenah, number 42, Amaya Jones, her second. Cammie Pepler will shoot 2.
Final seconds ticking off here.
Zabel going to go up. Look at that little scoop shot. 41 for Zabel. Boy, she just went right down the floor. And Cammie Pepler back at the line. Well, 3 possession game still with 18 seconds to go. You never know.
You don't, right?
Got to make this one a 4 possession game, and she does. 80 to 70s. We look at our Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard. And look at this. Shelby Roth. Werner picks up the foul. And Roth good on that. What do we have here? A foul? What's going on? So Werner, no, this is interesting now.
Yeah.
Maggie Werner picks up her 5th. She's out. And 2 free throws coming for Amaya Jones. I mean, you hit 2 free throws, it's a 5-point game.
Right.
I mean, at 9.3 seconds is going to be tough, but this isn't over yet.
You have a long ball threat, too, with Rainey Wilson. Anything's possible, Brett.
All of Amaya's points from the line. She's got 5. She's 5 of 8 from the stripe. Need this one to get it down to a 2-possession game, though. And hits that one.
They did it smart, right away. That's Mocadlo now. She's got to hit at least one of these, right, Brett?
Right. Make it back up to a 3-possession game. Again, 8.1 seconds, not a ton of time, but stranger things have happened, as they say. That's a big one right there. So Mocadlo coming through at the free throw line, back to a 3-possession game, 7-point lead. And now looking like it's pretty good, pretty safe for the Polar Bears to remain unbeaten and keep that #1 ranking here in the state. Jones hits the final basket, but as the buzzer sounds. But that is how this game comes to an end. How about that? What a game, what a battle between 2 state-ranked teams. Hortonville with the victory, 82-76 again as we look at our Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear scoreboard. What a game. How about the offense here tonight, Ricardo? Wow.
Absolutely. I'm updating my Twitter, by the way. You can find me at PC Ricardo, Brett at PC Brettsy, Rosie at Metal Rosie. 82-76. My notepad was all filled with ink, Brett.
Me too.
I had to double check to see if I had enough ink in my pen for this, but great game. really down to the final minutes. And but really, you got to look at a couple key things that happened here for Hortonville: the 3-point shooting, the defense, and then the big second half from Callie Pepler, the sophomore, really coming through, scoring all of her points in the second half. Brett, how many was it? 20 points. So remarkable play from her. But that kind of shows you, because she's not technically, one of the girls that you think of right away when you think of Hortonville. You think of Cammie Pepler, you think of Lyric Johnson, you think of the freshman Rainey Wilson. But here was Callie Pepler, showing you how she can have a big night, and that's what makes Hortonville so tough. Any one of those players can go off. There's talent up and down the board.
Yeah.
Now all they got to do is kind of build the depth a little bit, find that third option, the fourth option, to give you more, a little bit of balance, a little bit more of flexibility in the postseason. And then when you look at, if I could, Brett, Neenah, look, Zabel is a unique
special
talent, very special talent, and 41 points. I don't care who you are at any level, that's incredible. Now you're starting to look in much the same way with Neenah. You're looking at more consistent effort or more consistent play from some of your other players, to where it's not all on her shoulders. And that's going to develop as the season goes on. Barnell's been there. He's been to the state tournament. He's always on the TV broadcast too.
Yep.
So he's seen great basketball. He's coached great basketball. He knows what needs to be done. That's a team, again, both teams going to be better in February than they are right now.
Yeah, look at Neenah. Last state trip, I believe, was 09, but look at this Hortonville, a program that has certainly in recent years, what was it, 17, 18, 19, and then 2020 the seasons, all going to state. Of course, the 2020 season scrap, or the tournament, I should say, canceled because of the pandemic. But two programs that certainly can know how to win, two talents with some serious star power. Two teams that are going to only get better and better as the season goes along. Can't wait to see how this plays out for both squads. But going to be fun, and a great way for us to end 2021 as far as Varsity Game of the Week live streams go. Looking forward to what 2022 brings when it comes to that. We've got a whole bunch of high school basketball games coming up in January and February and even part of March as we stream those tournament games. Can't wait. So I'm going to run down the scoring.
Okay.
And Ricardo, you got to get down on the floor. Don't
I
you?
will.
Talk
Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you all soon again.
Happy holidays to you.
You too, and to Rosie and everybody out there. Enjoy the two holidays coming up.
I'm ready for one of them to be done. All right, we've been celebrating Christmas since October, for crying out loud. Hey, let's run down the scoring first for the Rockets. Right, Zabel with 41, Roth with 5, Ava Cook with 10, Werner with 12, and Jones with 8. For the Polar Bears, Hafman with 2, Welson with 20, Maggie Werner with 2. Johnson with 9, McCodlow with 6, Callie Pepler with 20, all coming in that second half. Cammie Pepler with 23. I'm going to count the threes real quick, too. I've got to Hortonville with 14 threes. 14 threes, one of the top three-point shooting teams coming into the state. They showed it tonight in this fantastic Varsity Game of the Week Prep Basketball live stream. With the victory, the top-ranked Polar Bears improved to 10-0 on the season, 6-0 in the Fox Valley Association. The Polar Bears home against Notre Dame next Thursday. That's a non-conference matchup. Again, Notre Dame ranked number 2. Tip-off scheduled for 7:30. Wow, that's a December. That's a day before Christmas Eve game. That's a strange night to have a big-time game there. Yeah. Live stream. I don't know if anybody's going to be around. It's like vacation time for a lot of folks. The Rockets, ranked 9th in the state in Division I, they fall to 5-2 on the season, 4-1 in FBA play, and they're at Appleton East on Monday, so they're going to take on the number 2 ranked team in the Patriots. That's Monday night, Fox Valley Association matchup, tip-off scheduled for 7:30 p.m. As for us, again, we're going to take a couple weeks off due to the holidays, but we'll return in 3 weeks, January 7th. At Appleton East as the Patriots host Hortonville in what should be a very entertaining and great Fox Valley Association girls basketball showdown. Our live coverage will tip off at approximately 7:15 p.m. And again, you can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. One final shout out to our sponsor, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Contact them today at 920-731-0922. or send them an email at Coonies, COONEYS 0922 at sbcglobal.net. So for Ricardo, for Rosie, and of course the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I'm Brett Christopherson signing off from the Ron Einerson Fieldhouse here on the campus of Neenah High School. Once again, the final score tonight, Hortonville 82, Neenah 76. Happy holidays, everybody, and thanks for watching.